Do you want your glutes to pop in those leggings? Building an aesthetic hourglass physique is more than just fitting in a nice tight dress. It's your girl here, Ella, and in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 of the biggest mistakes that I often see people make. And I could guarantee you that you are making at least one of these mistakes that is costing your glute gains. Before we dive into the mistakes, it is important to know that if you are not eating enough protein, carbs, and fats, then expect your glutes to grow in the next 20 years. But if you are eating enough, then I cannot wait to see your glutes blow up. If there was one thing that I want you to take away from this video is that you need to prioritize your form. If you're coming into the gym with sloppy and poor form, sorry to break it to you, but you are not going to progress far. One of the most popular exercise is the dumbbell RDLs, which targets the glute and hamstrings. The most common mistake that I see people make looks like this. So 2 mistakes here is the shoulders are coming forward when coming down and too much hip drive at the top. What you want to do is pull those shoulders down and you want to hinge at the hips. Think of someone coming to you with a resistant band and pulling your hips back. Pulling your hips back. So what you want to do, controlling it down, 3, 2, 1, keeping the dumbbell as close to your body as possible. Keeping dumbbell as close to your body as possible. Bonus tip here is to make sure that your neck is in line with your spine. We're not looking up, we are looking straight forward to ensure that neutral back. And that is how you do the dumbbell RDL. Super simple, don't overcomplicate it. Take away these cues and tips and let me know how you go. Guys, do your cable kickbacks look like this? Oh my God. Okay guys, ow. You have to stop doing this because this is terrible form. You are using momentum. The chances are you are probably going too heavy, and it's not about how quick or how fast you can do this. It is about control. What you want to do is you want to step back and you want to make sure you are engaging your core and your glutes. Stabilizing foot here, holding onto the pole, and we want to control it out. Holding it at the top for a good 2 seconds and controlling it back in. I'm going to do that one more time. Controlling it out and then back in. Don't use momentum, guys. It's all about the control. Bonus tip for you guys is to not lean too far forward. We want to have a slight lean forward, keeping the body a little bit more upright so that we're not using that momentum and it's a lot more controlled. All right, guys, it's about the control.
What is it about?
Control, okay? Control. It's not about how much you can load, control it. Keep intentional. So we have our best friend here, the hip thrust machine. And the most common mistake that I see people make, and I could guarantee you, you're probably making this mistake, is hyperextending at the top, like this. This is going to put too much pressure on your lower back. What you want to do instead is to keep your chin tucked down and your ribs tucked in, so that when you are hip thrusting up, you are scooping the hips here and controlling it down. Bonus tip, guys, is that as you hip thrust up, you want to hold here for a good 2 seconds. Strong squeeze, and at this moment, we're not dropping down, we are controlling it down in 3, 2, 1. keeping the chin and ribs tucked in. Up for 2 seconds, 2, 1, and controlling it, 3, 2, 1, down. Whew. Guys, give that a go and you will set your glutes on fire. Let me know how you go. The best exercise to grow your glutes is the squats, if you are doing them correctly. And the most common mistake that I see people make is that they lack that range of motion. If this is you, you are missing out on your glute gains, because there is a difference between doing this and this. Because at the bottom position, this is where your glutes are at its most optimal position for growth. Tip for you is that when we're coming down, we are coming down in a controlled manner at 3, 2, 1. Hold for a good 2 seconds, keeping that constant tension, and back up. 3, 2, 1. Hold and back up. So guys, make sure that ass is to the grass, because that is where you'll get your glute gains. The most common mistake that I see people make is that they are constantly chopping and changing exercises every single training session. Guys, if you are not following a structured training plan, it is going to make it super hard for you to make any progress and get to your glute gains. I suggest you pick 4 to 6 core exercises, stick to them consistently, and make improvements with your forms over time. Bonus tip, guys, if you want to grow your glutes, then you need to be applying progressive overload. And that simply means to be doing more over time, whether that is through increasing the weights or increasing the reps. If you want to learn more about progressive overload, check the video below. I also have an 8-week training program specifically targeting your glutes that is in the description box below as well. If you have found value in this video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. It would mean so much to me. I genuinely enjoy making these videos for you guys because I want to help you make the most out of your training session. Leave a comment below on what training video you'd like to see more of next. Otherwise, I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye.